And there we go again. It's game number 2. Power Rangers versus Goomba. The Belarusians versus the Germans. Like, the Germans actually had a decent start in game 1, but then they fell behind in XP and gold so fast. Like, even with a kill lead, Goomba did not manage to outfarm Power Rangers, so it was just a matter of time. It took them actually about, what, 45 minutes? I'm not quite sure how long the first game was, but either way, Power Rangers took it quite convincingly, so they're in a good shape, I guess, or good enough for Goomba at least at the moment. Scandal, like, played a nice Klings. It's actually the second time I just see him on Klings in the last couple weeks, so yeah, it was definitely interesting to see him. Exist actually made some quite some nice plays there on his Storm Spirit, but in the end it was just not enough. So Goomba, they secured himself at the moment the Invoker, and the bans so far, well, pretty standard. Like Power Rangers, if they don't have the first pick, they sometimes they go for the Mirana, which is, yeah, I guess okay-ish. So the Dazzle is coming out as the second one, and on the other side we have Train Protector. Like, Goomba doesn't want to deal with Cat again, like with the split push, and no initiation of the Batrider. So Power Rangers, they protect their own towers by the Train Protector, as well as of course the nice gimmick of living ammo on the heroes, helping them out with regen. And Lycan, it is like, it's been a long time I've seen a Lycan, like one of those heroes that barely get picked anymore after the nerf, but still get banned sometimes because some teams, like Power Rangers for example, still play him. And let's see how it works out. I mean, there is of course a lot of pushing power already coming Goomba's way. The problem of course is now without the Nature's Prophet and still picking Lycan, that means no Nature's Prophet Lycan combination, which is very strong because the Howl going on all the units, yeah, it is very strong, especially for tower push. Goomba, well, they decide to go for, actually they have all quite a nice plan how the game is supposed to go. Like the Weaver now being, yeah, instantly picked, and also the bans coming super fast, no overtime used for either team here. So Center Warrunner, the Brewmaster, the Shadow Shaman, and the Chen it is. So Goomba, they banning out 2 supports here, while Power Rangers is, yeah, well, banning out the Brewmaster is understandable. I don't want to see it here either way. I'm not a big fan. Like, I just saw him too often in TI, and I'm afraid we're gonna see him even more in the next TI games. And well, the Center Warrunner, well, it's absolutely a valid pick. Against the Lycan, you want to pick or ban everything that is like stunning in a way, because yeah, he can't be slowed, but he can be stunned. So it's very important. The Disruptor pick is actually very interesting because I think the Disruptor pick could have been on Goomba's side, just to bring the Lycan back with the Clems, but now that they picked it themselves, it's all good. So we have a Disruptor there, which is also very nice for the Weaver. Weaver, I don't know, man fighting somewhere and suddenly Static Storm on top of it. That means you can't Shikuchi out, you can't use the time lapse whatsoever. So definitely looking good at the moment for Power Rangers when it comes to support. I like the combination. But Goomba, yep, there comes the first stun with the Sand King, and of course Sand King, he can also easily farm in the jungle for his Blink Dagger, and then with a nice epicenter, it sometimes turns a lot of fights. So let's see what else we go for. And yeah, it could be that I lose my voice at some point, guys, because I am casting, like the last 48 hours I've been pretty much non-stop casting. I only had 1 hour sleep this night, then I cast all the Brazilian and Peruvian games. And now today, like, I'm alone because our 2 other casters, they are actually on a weekend vacation, so I have to take all the games alone today, as well as Coucher being on Heflatv 2. He already started with the Leaders League there, where Compass Gaming is meeting another team at 16 CET, and I have, like, Battle of Central Europe is coming directly after these games. So guys, it's not the last game. Actually, we have some quite nice games coming today. Like, when I look at it, yeah, TCN, like the Romanian team, Sedenulis, is meeting Osliki in the Battle of Central Europe. This is definitely going to be an interesting game. So far, TCN, they pretty much raced through the tournament, and they are still on the winner bracket and everything. and like then right after, like at 18, that will be that game, and 21 we will cast the follow-up also here on Heflatv 1. That's then the winner bracket. So whoever wins Osliki or TCN, they play then against the winner out of the loser bracket. And then we are already, I think tomorrow we are already at the grand final of the main event there. So the main like the event coming out pretty fast. So as I said, one more game JDL, and then another tournament coming in. It will also be tickered here on Gozu Gamers on joinDOTA. It will not be on Liquid Dota. For all those who use Liquid Dota, then yeah, it is on Liquid Dota. You see our streams online as well. Sometimes there is a bit of confusion, by the way, guys. For all those who come from Liquid Dota, our streams are not correctly assigned there. Sometimes you see sometimes both channels online for JDL, even though it's just one actually streaming JDL. I will get the next days then the admins to like give me some sort of button where I can assign the streams properly. But back to the draft, like we didn't see much actually coming out. Like Goomba used quite some time of their bonus time there, and Doom it is for Power Rangers, which is very strong against the Weaver, of course. So we have not just the Disruptor disable, we also have the Doom disable now against the Weaver. And Ancient Apparition, it is well, Ancient Apparition had quite some nice kills last game. We had like 2 or 3 shatters, and sometimes the Ice Blast was really nicely used to like counter push. But the biggest problem was that, like, yeah, the rest just didn't work out. So the Ancient Apparition, very decent in level and in farm. He had Arcanum Scepter at like, what, 20-something minutes. That was decent. But yeah, the last bans are coming out. Clockwork it is, and the Darkseer. So, So Initiator getting out and Darkseer, well, a pretty common one, but I didn't see the Darkseer coming out anyway, because I was looking for a decent hero in mid, and Puck it is, but is this really gonna be Scandal Puck? Scandal Puck? Oh, I don't know what I think about it. Like, I have to see this in action, to be honest. Like, it's been a while. Scandal on a Puck. I try to remember, like, an important game. I don't think that's happening. Now let's see how they're gonna lane it. Fact is, Goomba Gaming, they have to decide their 5th pick, what it is, and they could go for a greedy build, go for something else higher in damage, or I don't know, push, counter push, something like that. Anything could fit into it, or they go really full-time greedy. I mean, at the moment, I'm not quite sure even who's taking the offlane. Aggressive try and something alone on the safe lane. A Bloodseeker. Okay, talking about greedy. So Bloodseeker is actually not too bad. It's pretty nice against the Puck, because there you have the silence up, and of course the rupture on targets that run away fast. It's pretty decent. But let's see how the Bloodseeker works out. The last time I saw a Bloodseeker, oh, I think that was yesterday, and it wasn't too overwhelming, to be honest, but they also played the Bloodseeker without any global presence. What I like the most about Bloodseeker is that him giving vision on targets that are very low. We have an Invoker with Sunstrikes, we have an Ancient Apparition with Ice Blasts, so that is like 2 ways of getting a target still killed while they're running away. So I absolutely like that. I really like that. Either way, we have to introduce the teams fast. They have a small pause anyway. And maybe I can take a breath as well while in the pause and drink something of my awesome tea for my voice. We have Exist here on the Invoker. Then Chill is playing the Bloodseeker this time. Nino playing the Sand King. On Ancient Apparition we have... Oh, the names are actually overlapping here. Yeah, we have Nier there, and Penguin, the stand-in, is on the Weaver. So, and on the other side we have Chusaket going in the offline with the Doom. So this is an offline Doom. In the mid we have J4, probably just there to plant a ward. Let's see where this one is ending up. Then followed here by Puck, of course played by Scandal. So this is definitely gonna be interesting. The Tree Protector here, played by FNG, will follow up somewhere in the... Interesting. I don't know, he has no ward, no nothing. Maybe he's just I don't know. He's going now a loop around into the secret shop and probably ending up anyway here in the safe lane. So, and on the safe lane, the last waiting for my shoutout. So Moon on the Lycan, and he did a quite nice job, especially a farming job on the Mirana last game. So let's see how this ends. We have 30 seconds left. It's time for some tea. there's my T. Perfect. So yeah, 10 seconds till the creep wave meets so far. Well, this ward actually, I was talking already about it, is coming out here in the mid, giving some nice vision in there. We have a ward, actually both wards here, to see what's coming there in the bottom rune. And oh, it's gonna be invisibility rune, but unfortunately on a hero that can't really use it. I mean, Bloodseeker, what does he want with the rune? A double damage rune would have been nice, because then in the combination with Bloodbath, you don't have to be really scared of the Doom. And he doesn't anyway have to be scared of the Doom all the time. I mean, Doom with a Scorched Earth, of course, is a nuisance, but if he keeps like proper last hitting and denying, he will be easy in HP, like always full, or at least close to full. That's the biggest thing. So right now, yeah, he's just using the invisibility rune to get the first guaranteed last hit, pretty much. Yeah, and there we go. So far he didn't even skill anything, but let's see. Like, this tri lane is very potent in kills, but to be honest, I think I give Goomba a bit better damage here, because we have the cold feed into the burst strike, or the other way around, and right now he decided to go for chilling touch just in case, but the burst strike, I don't know. And I have no idea what... Who is that guy here, the spectator? I've never seen him before. To the conference for stream. Jesus, I have no idea what that is, what that means. But it doesn't really matter. Some unknown caster just saying something. But either way, so the tri-lane, they really have to care. Especially the Disruptor is like a very squishy target. Of course, they might have, of course, the living armor as a protection, but with the chilling touch, like, it's going straight through. It's a lot of damage coming their way. And in the mid, we have like a little, like, bash duo already. Like, Scandal doing quite well, actually, but he has to use his self. And actually, yeah, on the other side, we see his self as well. So both, they are pretty much through with all their regeneration. Only difference is the Invoker actually has... Oh, we have the first burst strike, and now with all the chilling touch, this is the first spot for Goomba, and now they try to get at least something on Nino here, but Nino, he has, of course, level 2, and therefore easy going. And some more right clicks here on the Lycan, but he's already protected by the living armor, which is, yeah, I guess good, but he's losing his last instance now just by the hit of the creep. But still, first part going, Goomba, that's definitely decent. This time it worked. In the other game we had actually a deny on the first plat with the Nightmare, which was pretty cool, and the viewers also being happy just getting items there. Either way, so decent start. Let's see how it goes. Here in the mid, actually, both of them really low. And there's a Sunstrike, actually, and... Oh, yeah, Scandal is phase shifting out, even the right clicks. But yeah, at some point, yeah, it really has to care. With the Sunstrike, I don't know, the Invoker is gonna fish for that Sunstrike at some point. Right now, he's at, what, 100 HP? Oh, and there's the Cold Snap. Cold Snap, one more hit. Oh, he gets it. So in the mid, Invoker exists, playing very well. But look at the Drain Protector. He's coming in with the Haste Rune. There's already the slow, the Burst Strike, but he should be still able with the Haste Rune to get it in. But there's another Salve, and now he's blocking him in. He doesn't find it. Oh, there's the Living Armor, and he's going down. At the same time, Doom is getting a kill on the Bloodseeker. That was, but only with Scorched Earth. This was not even with Doom. So 3-1 at least, but still Goomba making a nice stand here. That's wow. Absolutely like it. I mean, 3 kills. They got the first blood, follow-up kill. In the mid, he won against Scandal. But yeah, of course, only the Bloodseeker not working out as planned. He's level 4. The Doom is level 5. Of course, he has the Devour advantage. And now the Bloodseeker, he's not even TPing back, not having the gold for it, or he spun it into another item whatsoever. So the Doom, he will be pretty much level 6. And with the level 6, what is he going for? He's going for face boot, so right click are coming in, getting quite dangerous. Like, the only thing I don't like is that he is not getting a creep, any creep, like in the jungle. He could like make a small detour, get the Centaur creep, for example, or what else? Okay, the poison one is it's not too strong. It's, well, it's a little gimmick. It's like the Orb of Venom, but I think that he wants to go, and there is the Doom. The Scorched Earth is going on now, and that right clicks with the face boots. It should be enough on paper. Let's see if he's juking or something. I mean, there's something at least absorbed by, yeah, it should be enough. Like, there we go. One click. Yep, one right click, and it was easily enough. So Doom is getting the second kill, having an awesome start. He is level 7. Now he's also getting a lot of damage into that tower. The only thing he's really lacking, like no Ring of Basilius or anything, so he can't really regenerate back. But now, I think they want to go for something. Yes, they want to go for the Dream Protector. There is a Sunstrike, and it's hitting, but they are in a kinetic field, so they lose. They lose both, I think. Yes, they lose even their Weaver, and now it looks really, really bad for Nier. Nier, followed by the Wolves, and the Howl is coming as well, so the Wolves hit actually for quite something. Now the Wolves trying to body block. Yes, he's trying to body block, and now getting the right clicks in, but no, it doesn't work. So in the end, okay, Moon is getting burst striked up, and there is the Weaver coming in, but I think it's too late. I think Moon is out, even though 2 seconds for the burst strike, maybe that's enough. There is another burst strike coming right now, and the Sunstrike, so this is enough to get another nice kill. So yep, the Invoker absolutely being happy. It's the second Sunstrike that leads to a kill. Easy going. So 5-4 at the moment, at the 5-minute mark. It's really looking good. But yeah, the Bloodseeker. The Bloodseeker is the hero I'm mostly worried about. Doom now, he actually got the Thunderclap here of a bigger creep and left his lane. He went for, I can't even believe it, he went for a 5 minutes bottle after he already got 2 kills. I think he could have skipped that bottle, but then again, he's probably interested in some sort of mana pool. But in the mid, they actually have a go here. There was Scandal coming in, but the Force Spirit is still hitting him. And now, yeah, they have to go back, and the Invoker actually surviving. But the Sand King coming in, getting the kill easily on Scandal. He did not have anything, and the Rupture is coming there. Now the Bloodseeker, he will heal full just by that, but Doom is coming in, and their Doom is actually there. Unfortunately, no mana for the strike, but maybe the deny, it's not enough. That was 1 second too early, and now they might actually go for more here. No, they don't. So in the end, at least they get the revenge kill on the Bloodseeker, but still the Bloodseeker, I guess he did the best he could. He was level 6, going for the kill on the Disruptor was the logical consequence. In the meantime, that all bought a bit time, of course, here for Mr. Penguin to just farm a bit on the Weaver. He got, well, he got the Ring of Aquila ready and 1,200 gold. I don't know, Linken's in this game is very likely, because you really need it. Like, the Linken's is taking out something at least. I mean, you have, of course, Leech Seed would be absorbed, Doom would be absorbed, Level Death would be absorbed, then the Thunderstrike as well as the Klims would be absorbed. So Linken's is very potent here in this game, and I guess he's going for it. Let's see, what did he pick up? Oh, he picked up Clothos Haste. So is this another late Midas attempt of finishing PTs? I don't know, we will see in just a bit. The Bloodseeker saying hello in the mid. I guess that was a Rupture attempt on Scandal, which would be not too good actually, because the Puck, I mean, of course, he can orb out and phase shift. It doesn't take damage from the Rupture, because he's not actually moving, so the distance doesn't count towards it. But if you end up after your orb, you can't really do anything, and if his silence is coming out before, then you're really in trouble. But now we have actually 3 of Goomba here top. The Disruptor is hiding in the trees. He's not completely eating through, but like 1 tree would be missing. And who's the other one? The tree. So in the end, what do we have? Oh, there's a Rupture here on the Doom, but oh, he's dooming the Invoker, but the Burst Strike of the Sand King, who just rotated in. So Doom, Chizokat here, losing his well-achieved killing spree. So that's really too bad. There's now some harass coming out on the Weaver, but it won't have too much of an effect, I guess. But Jesus Christ, that Bloodseeker, even now level 7, only PTs, and by the way, his set is ugly. This is a really ugly set. But it doesn't really matter, who cares about cosmetics. Fact is, it's 8-4, we're in the 8th minute, and well, it's not looking too optimal. Moon actually, like, he left the lane, giving the experience to some of the supports here. But then again, the Weaver is also finding farm, which is not the most positive thing that can happen. But we already have a level 3 Klims. The Static Storm is of course gonna be an interesting one. The tree is going to distance here. He's farming, I don't know, the small camp, so he's trying to get something. And Static Storm it is, pretty much after the next creep. He is level 6 and has Static Storm, so that's also a nice milestone for Power Rangers, because with the Static Storm, they can actually do something against the Weaver if they catch him there. Well, the Doom, I don't know, the Doom, it's... The question is really what is he gonna do. The problem is if he stays here in that lane, he's very vulnerable to ganks, as we just saw it. like the rupture on it, and you can't move away, and then it's just all about the rotations in there. And by the way, my question was also answered. Like, I was wondering what the Weaver is going for after the Aquila and everything. He decided to go for a Midas, so we have a 9-minute 30 Midas around about that time. I mean, it's not too late, and it's not too shabby, to be honest. I mean, the lane was not going too optimal, and for that reason, I guess the Midas is absolutely fine. Comparing it to what there is on power ranges, like, there is no Midas yet, and I don't see also any Midas planned. Like, Chisercat is not going for it, Moon didn't go for it, he went straight for the flats, because they also have the dire advantage, which means they can take Roshan at some point. They only have to make, like, the vision and everything clear. On this rune is actually now interesting. Like, the Doom with the invisibility rune stored, that is quite some, yeah, gank potential there. He could find, for example, the Bloodseeker. That would be an easy kill. And yep, also the Invoker in the mid with some follow-up of, like, Scandal, for example, or Waning Rift and the Extreme Coil. Yeah, that's actually a nice combination. But instead, we see a nice one here on the Weaver, and the Weaver not being denied. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. But oh, the Sunstrike, the Sunstrike and the Rupture combination, that is really too bad. So yeah, I definitely like it. They got the kill, and they actually glimpsed back the Bloodseeker. But the Bloodseeker, the funny part is, Power Rangers actually helped him here. I mean, not intentional, obviously, but the Bloodseeker, he did what he had to do. Rupture on the Disruptor, and the Sunstrike finishing him off, and of course the rotation of the Sand King was still required to get the kill, but in the end he ends up in a lane that is completely empty, where he can farm, and all he did, he's even getting the assist there. So in the mid, actually we have now like a little fight, Exist versus Scandal, and I'm afraid, no, the Forge Spirit. The Forge Spirit is the hero of the day, and Scandal, well, at least he gets the dominating spree of Exist here. So that's 530 gold to Scandal, and he's also getting the experience for it since the Invoker died earlier than Puck. So, I mean, a 1-1 trade, but yeah, dominating streak, gun shared among Scandal, plus of course the supports that have been around. Not the best trade you want to do. Recovery Midas, I just read in the chat. I mean, it's not quite a recovery Midas. At the moment, it's more a solidifying Midas. Like, this Midas, it's, as I said, it was 9 minutes. Like, if he would have skipped Aquila and everything, like, he could have gone maybe for a 7 or 8 minutes Midas. Like, but this way, sure, why not? I mean, at the moment, the Weaver can farm in his lane, and this Midas is just making sure that he's always staying ahead. Plus, of course, you all know it, if you have Midas running in one team, and now we actually have 2 Midases running in that team, they go easy on them, and now we actually got an easy kill here on the Ancient Apparition. I don't know how he got caught out there. I think it was like some sort of attempt to rotate in here, but they caught out on it, and that opens, of course, like, for Moon, the Rosh Pit, because he doesn't have to be afraid of anything. But then again, no, Ancient Apparition is not level 6 yet. He's barely level 5, and yep, first Roshan goes down. She was there for the range. This also helps, of course, with the level of the entire team. We have Moon actually quite low level because he switched into the jungle very early. So the jungle, since the XP nerf, you actually see this nerf like quite significantly, and the Ancient Apparition, he has to take care. He just pretty much respawned, and now he's finding himself again in a very awkward position. And if Moon is rotating in there with Shapeshift, for example, like, they can easily go for that tower. Maybe he wants to even try something. There's the wolves. Yeah, he's trying for it, and with that minus armor, look at it. Like, the wolves alone brought him down like what, 20%, and then 2 hits off the Lycan. No crits, no nothing, nothing was needed. That was just pure right click it down, and I think they're gonna finish the whole success with the tower. Is it? Oh, there is a rupture on the tree, but unfortunately they get the kill. And Lycan, oh, you wanna run away. There is maybe a Sunstrike. I mean, they have vision on it. That's the sad part. But now, they go for it. The Blink Dagger is there on the Sand King, and now they try to surround him with everything. And the Cold Snap. But the Doom is in there. I mean, Lycan is definitely going down. Maybe we see a deny here on... No deny on the Bloodseeker. And in the end, Doom, you have to take care. Man, this is really dangerous what you do. There is... Oh, nice science. So Invoker is going down, but the Sand King manages to actually TP out. But look, do we have vision? Come on, tell me there's some vision. Yes, There we go. Sentry ward directly on top of his head. And yeah, in the end they go down. This was a 3-for-2 trade. Actually, it was a 3-for-3 if you count the Aegis in, so it's not the worst trade Goomba could have done, because Aegis is down, Lycan went down, and the tree protector went down as well. But of course, before that, the Lycan had a AA kill, as well as of course the tower. Was the tower denied? Ah, too bad. Like, I didn't see, but oh, either way. Ancient Apparition dying another time here off the puck, and I totally missed that kill. Hell yeah. That went so fast. That was Blink Dagger, Waning Rift, yeah, and Orb. That's enough. Because the Ancient Apparition, he literally got nothing. He got brown boots. It's really pathetic what the Ancient Apparition has. I mean, 580 HP. He can fall victim to any hero right now. I mean, level Death is already on level 3. Like, even there. This is even a level 4 multiplier. If there's one more point in level Death and the multiplier on Ancient Apparition when he's level 6, this level Death will pretty much take what? I don't know, 60, 80, 70% away from his HP pool. So yeah, give one more point. I want to see that with the multiplying damage. That's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm just reading chat a moment. But yeah, I still think he should go for Lincolns. Yeah, someone talked about the Weaver and Lincolns. I said it actually when we were starting the game, when we were like pretty much in the laning stage of the game, and I was like, hell, this Weaver needs a Lincolns, because there are quite some single target spells. Or we have actually Go here as well as a Sunstrike on the Disruptor, so he's definitely going down. So this Burst Strike combination into Sunstrike, and of course the Sandstorm damage over time, it absolutely works out. Cat couldn't really do anything there, especially because they also have no detection, but in the meantime they go for the Weaver and the Silence. It works out. He dies before the Silence. Yep, that's why you should have a Lincoln Sphere, because without the Lincoln Sphere, or with the Lincoln Sphere, at least the Leech Seed would not have been there. Like, that is also additional damage, additional healing to the heroes around, and of course the slow. There's an Ice Blast flying, but who cares about it? I mean, this is a level 1 Ice Blast. He just dinged level 6 pretty much. It's not really dangerous, and now we're actually like farming inexperienced still with the hero, but overall farming rather with the wolves, and there is a rotation in by Bloodseeker, but he doesn't get his Rupture off. The Rupture now level 2 of course, and he has a Buckler. Don't tell me we have a Bloodseeker with a mech. Bloodseeker as a mech carrier, I think that's a weird choice. But then again, sure, if you're unlucky with your Bloodbath or unlucky with getting last hits on the heroes, you don't heal up in the fights, sure you have a mech, even a mech for yourself. The only problem I have is that like he's not really the hero that sticks around like in midst of all the fights, so giving the Midas to giving the mechanism to your to your allies, I don't know, it's 50-50. Like, I can't really decide if I'm against it, if I like it or not. Sure, it works out, but maybe... yeah, sure, I guess, why not? Maybe it's a decision because the Ancient Apparition is really slow on it, or... like, we also saw a couple teams actually going for Invoker as the mechanism carrier. That would also make sense here in this game, because he will be pretty much in a position where he can distribute that Midas heal amongst all of them. And what the hell? Lycan just got a kill on the Bloodseeker. Easy going, and I'm sleeping pretty much, which is no wonder with just 1 hour sleep and casting all night and all day. But yeah, I should have picked that one up. Either way, we have... oh yeah, there's a nice fight here. The Disruptor is already in trouble, but there is a Dream Core, so one more hit was required for the Sand King, but Scandal did not get it through. Invoker is in the end getting out, like Nier still chasing with the Ice Vortex. In the end, Sand King, okay, managing to TP away. And yeah, in the meantime, the Lycan is just pushing the tower with the wolves. Exist is gonna get rid of them, of course. And now that Exist is there, I don't think the Lycan is gonna do too much. But we have a Blink Dagger on Cat, as well as the Doom ready, as well as this Warstorm stun, which means whoever is showing up at that tower might find himself very, very fast killed. Especially the Weaver. I'm so sorry, but you have no Lincolns, and that makes it really, really bad for you. But the Doom being alone, and there is the Burst Strike, as well as the Sunstrike. The Sunstrike is, I think, off target, but the Epicenter is enough. If that's not enough, there was still an Ice Blast, and if that's not enough, there was still a Rupture. So Doom was I don't know. There was no safer death than this one. There was just too much damage potential coming his way. Like 1,000 ways how he could have died in the end. It's just good that Goomba didn't go for like everything, like even Rupture on this target. Or was there? No, there was not. So yeah, but now they go in the mid, push something, and there is a silence. Many rift on so many, and there's an overcroft. It's actually hitting on everybody but Scandal. Oh, he was silenced, and the Rupture is as well on him. But oh my god, with the Sand King out, yes, the Necro creeps and everything, still getting the kill on Scandal. Like with the silence and the Rupture on you, that's very, very unfortunate, of course. But Doom at least gets another kill there on the Weaver with the help of Doom, which is, yeah, I guess good. Scandal for 2. It's not too bad. Plus, of course, the tower in the mid. It's gonna be healed up by the Tree Protector. So, easy going. And, oh, that Ancient Apparition barely made it out. To be honest, is he level 6? No, unfortunately, he's level 7. But that if he was level 6, we would have seen a multiplied level death there. That would have been nice. So now we have creep skipping coming out by the Disruptor, but the Disruptor being hit by the Ice Blast, of course. Now he has to be healed up by living armor in the meantime. Yep, Jessica just eating for the tower. Last hit goes first to him. And maybe they want more. Maybe also not the best idea. Bloodseeker is there. Invoker is in range to come. The Ice Blast is soon ready. Yeah, and they do the right thing. They just go back. A team that can win uphill battle, a few says. Yeah, well, Goomba, yeah, definitely can. Not just from items, like also how they play. I mean, we saw actually some nice plays coming out last game. And, I mean, now we're at 21 minutes. I will show you the crafts, but I have the gut feeling that we have, like, some sort of explosive fight here in the mid. But I'm kind of afraid that Power Ranges, like, if I look at the crafts, we will see Power Ranges again very much ahead in gold. And in XP, it might be more equal. Actually, while they do all this, I'm looking at it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, there's 2 Midases taken for Goomba, yet PR has 10k experience advantage. But, oh my god, they found a tree because they have the gem somewhere. Who has the gem? Now, is he low HP enough so he finds the... if he gets too low HP, then he's visible as well. And there is an Overcrow. For some reason, he's going for... chill here. I don't understand. Maybe they are baiting out. Yeah, this is just baiting out some attention. At the same time, I thought they are doing. Oh, Roshan would have respawned, but Roshan is still not there. This was some ballsy play by the Tree Protector. Like really ballsy. Oh, and the Doom is just coming in. Weaver instantly getting Doom. Is there some deny attempt? Yep, they actually get the deny. And now with the Rupture and everything, but look at Doom's regeneration. There is Ice Blast coming up on him. Of course, that's really bad. There is a... it's off target, but he will still get a lot of damage. But in the meantime, we have a Dream Coil directly in a Static Storm. So Lycan already getting the kill on the Ancient Apparition. Now Exist is the next target. Exist is going down. Who is the next? Oh, he got glimpsed back and he's dying instantly. The second he's just landing. So now it's all about just getting the Necro Warriors down. Actually steered by a wave here. So, and the creeps kill the creeps. It's just too bad that Doom went down there, but yeah. The problem is, oh, Nino, he was found, so no epicenter surprise party for him. He's burst striking through a phase shift, but he's getting glimpsed back. Welcome to hell, directly in a kinetic field, and he just got killed by a Tree Protector. Now, actually, the puck is getting the last hit, but still, like hiding in the trees, and suddenly there's such a huge tree coming along and hitting like a truck for like almost 180 damage, or more than 180. This is, wait, 150 plus auras. Like, yeah, he's hitting like a truck already, even though he's just a support. This is a nightmare. But either way, now we have time to look at the crafts. We have over 12k in experience and still climbing, and we have only, and I guess there the Midas is playing a role, like 7,500, but heading towards the 10k mark at the moment in gold lead. So Roshan, he just spawned, like, and there they're playing the Wolf. The Wolf scouted it out. So they were just about to leave, and now with the Howl, of course, they get a lot of damage, as well as, of course, the Amulet. So Roshan having pretty much 0 ammo, and, well, I don't think they can contest it. Goomba doesn't look like it. I think we have a Sunstrike. Yeah, Sunstrike was scouting out. Now he's using the ultimate just to speed up the entire thing. What is he selling? And yeah, I didn't even see what that was. I think, was it a stick? I don't know. No, I don't think that was a stick. He even keeps the Quelling Blade, which is, I guess, not too bad, especially against certain creeps. But either way, now he's even eating through the Necros of Kiilstofte who try to push the tower, but the tower doesn't really care. I mean, we have a Dream Protector on the pitch, so... By the way, the gem was lost in that fight, so the Dream Protector can actually be even more ballsy. There was an Ice Blast in the mid, it was fishing for the Lycan, but there's no follow-up whatsoever. And, like, after 6.81, you also don't want to, like, work too much with... Oh my god, what an initiation. That is Waning Rift on 2. There's instantly Dream Coil as soon as Exist try to get out there. So in the end, 2 are going down, but the Stun Strike killing the Disruptor on the Epicenter. The Epicenter really, really hurts. There's 2 down, Disruptor and Puck pay for it, but the Weaver just followed up by the Lycan. Yeah, easy kill, easy kill. I would have said like, hey, if you had a if you had a Lincoln's, you would have survived that one even. But, well, who actually had the gem there? Who has the gem? Oh, Sand King has it. But do I have another gem here somewhere secured? No, Sand King actually keeping the gem. Okay, but either way, Power Rangers, they're already working, of course, on the tier 3 tower. Now everybody is gonna get hit by Ice Blast, which is, of course, bad as such, but it is only... Yeah, it's only level 1. So there is a Burst Strike on 2 actually, but they don't even care that much. Now there is a stun, and he's just going down. I mean, intentions were good, execution was bad. He's just going down, Chilling Touch coming out. But look at the Necro Warriors and everything. But, oh, the Dream Protector. Oh, that will be enough. Yep. If not the Sun Strike, then the Burst Strike definitely secured it. And now, of course, there's some mini stuns here on the Lycan, but he still has his ultimate for quite a while. The problem is, now he's getting silenced, getting some nice damage over time. And the Bloodseeker, he's so fast, but bye-bye. Glimpse is coming, and the Lycan, he just found the best rune in this situation possible. The funny thing is, they all can see this. That's the bad thing, but now, oh, he has to go back. What is he doing here? You can see them, or they can see you, this way around. So in the end, yeah, but Bloodseeker, no ultimate. In 20 seconds, that would be the case, and, well... But still, finding a regeneration rune after you've been chased down, there is... there's the Ice Blast, just in case, if the Lycan goes that way here. And now, well, they go in the mid. Oh, my voice. I have a dry throat, like living the Hazara. Right, yeah. They already get Exist kill here easily now. They want to chase something, and they have no interrupt whatsoever on that TP out. But in the end, they already gave away. Everything is there. Oh, the Weaver is trapped inside, and now BKB and out, but oh, that's a lot of damage. Jesus Christ. Weaver surviving there, I don't know, below 100 HP. And yeah, I don't know what they're... I don't know why they're chatting in all chat, but like, spectators should not chat at all. But yeah, who cares? Who cares? This game... Well, it's taken a bad turn at the moment. Like, looking at the graphs, we are above 20k in experience, above 15k, heading towards 20k for Power Rangers. I think Goomba, maybe one more fight, and then they GG out. And if they don't GG out, then the Racks by themselves will do it. And Jill, oh my god, the Bloodseeker, this game just doesn't work out. He dies even before he can use the mag. Easy going, a Blink Dagger into Shivas, and of course the War Stun. And now they go even for more. Weaver is the target, Time-Lapse is not available there. Where is your Lincolns? I don't understand. But Exist is still there, trying to do something. Meteor skill invoked, I mean. And there the Epicenter as well as the Ice Blast. That's a lot of damage, but he doesn't really use anything. And now, I mean, the Doom will shatter for sure. Do they get something more? Exist going down, the GG call is out. No glimpse back on the Invoker, they have no vision whatsoever in the end. So 4 down for Goomba. Exist being the survivor who can tell the tale of this game when one day Goomba met Power Rangers and lost. Still heroically fighting, I have to add there, but still lost. An epic battle, 2-0 for Power Rangers here in the JDL. And that being said, guys, I'm going fast into the waiting screen. I have like 12 minutes left, and then guys, we have the Battle of Central Europe. TCN, the Romanian team, meets Osliki Gaming. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. Like, this is a 2-game series, but the next games that are following is a best of 3. So some ads, some music, and then I hop into the next draft. I just need like 10 minutes for my voice and for a smoke. So thank you for watching. If you like what we do here, of course, then follow us on the English channels, and if you're German, you can even follow us on the German channels there. We cast, for example, TI4. And of course, if you want to know what games are coming up soon after like this each and every day, Twitter and Facebook will tell you that. So yep, thanks for tuning in, and if you want to tag along for the TCN versus Osliki game, very promising game by the way, then yep, stay with me. Until then, see ya. Waiting screen, some nice music.